Hi there. Today we're going to take a look at Animoto, which is an app that you can use to create marketing videos and video ads for your business. What I'm going to do is take you through a demonstration of Animoto, and then I'll review what I like and don't like about Animoto. By the way, as I'm going through my demo and review of Animoto, if you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Now, let's head to the computer and take a look at Animoto. So this is a dashboard for Animoto, and you can see you can either start with a template or you can start from scratch. And then in terms of templates, you can view recommended for you, all templates, new, popular, or by different types along there. So let's come down here and we'll use this one to play around with and see what we can do in terms of editing videos within Animoto. So as always, I like to start down here in the timeline. Now here with Animoto, there are a lot fewer options in terms of what you can do down in the timeline. In some ways it's nice because it's easier to use, but again, there are fewer options. So basically you can duplicate something, you can delete it, and of course you can also rearrange by sliding things along like that. And then here, if you click on that, you can add a block. Now they have these different blocks here. I think this is a pretty good feature in general. So they have media blocks right here that you can add, and then of course tweak them. Once you add it, you can obviously then change it around, but you can start with one of these right here. They have text only, then media and text. Then they have burst. So this is to capture attention by showing a quick sequence of photos. That's again a feature I haven't seen elsewhere. So a nice feature that they have here in Animoto that you might not see elsewhere. And then finally, logo for starting or ending your video with your branding. So those are the different blocks you can add within Animoto. And again, that's basically what you can do down in the timeline. Now in terms of editing the scene, let's start here with this text. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that to see what we can do. So here we can change the size of it. So this is just a simple slider to change the size. There's not a way, it doesn't look like a way, at least here, to input a specific size if you're looking for a specific font size. Here you can change the text color. Now this allows you to add custom ones that you would need a paid plan, which I don't have right now, but if you upgrade to paid plan, then you can choose you can add a custom color rather than just using one of these pre-selected colors. This here, the same thing. This is for the accent color for your text. This here, I don't know why that says legibility. That's not a font. I really don't understand that, but that obviously adds that right there to the background of your text. I guess legibility in the sense that adding that background makes it easier to see. Then here you can add a subtitle if you want to do that. And then there you can delete the title right there. So those are your options in terms of editing the text. There are some other options that we'll look at later under this design tab, but right here within the video itself, those are your options for editing the text. Okay, so I went ahead and reset this font. Actually, one other thing real quick, you can obviously move this around wherever you want. You do have the grid lines that help you place it. Let's see if we can. No, it does not look like you can make this bigger by pulling it out or smaller by pushing it in, and also there's no way to rotate that text. So in terms of this photo here, what can we do with it? Well, one thing we can do if we click on this is we can replace it. And this opens a media library right there, and you can see you can search media types, photos, illustrations, videos, and then select by different ratios, horizontal, square, and vertical. And then you can save to favorites, etc. So that's one thing you can do. We can also click on that again. We can scale it differently. So we can make it bigger, make it smaller within the frame here. We can also move this around in terms of what is being shown within the larger video. We can rotate it and we can delete it. So those are the options there in terms of editing this video. So what else can we do here? Well, obviously one thing we can do is we can change the length of a scene. You can make it longer, make it shorter. Very easy to do. Just click on these buttons. Over here, you can change the layout. If you remember when we were looking at the blocks, they have these different pre-structured layouts that you can use. So if you want to change the layout of a particular scene, it's just very easy. Click on one button and you have a completely new layout for that particular scene. And let's go back to this version. And right here, you can change the background or the accent color. The background color isn't going to work on this particular scene, but I'll show you the accent. Again, very easy to change that color back there. And again, if you have the paid plan, you can choose your own custom colors for this accent color. So let's come up here and right there you can change the name of the video. We'll look at the design tab last, and we'll look at music in a moment. Ratio allows you to change the ratio of the video. And then obviously you have undo and redo buttons. So let's take a look at music. So if I click there, we get this here to open up. So as you see down here, I currently don't have music applied to this video. So I can search the music here that is available. I can add my own, or it's also classified into these different moods and these different genres. So if I come back up here, and let's just go with uplifting. And again, I don't have the professional plan, so I don't have access to these ones that have kind of this orangish star next to them. But if you do have the professional plan, you'd have access to, just in terms of uplifting videos, 18 different pages of options for music. So let's just use one of these here that is free and go ahead and apply it. So you see I now have this music added to my video, and I can click there to loop it. Here I can change the volume up or down, and then right there I can delete the music track and either go without music or select a different track over here. Finally, let's take a look at the design options. So if I click there, this here opens up. So first of all, you see here that they have these different themes. So it says recommended color, font, and style combos curated and ready to use. So there are about 30 different options. Now this will apply the theme here to the whole video, to every single scene, not just this scene right here. So let's just click on that one right there. And as you see, as this video is now playing, you see you have this theme on all the different scenes, not just, again, as I said, not just on that very first scene. Then coming down here, you see here I can change the font for the video. And again, this will be for the whole video, not just one scene. Now, again, I'm not on the paid plan, so I don't have access to a lot of these. My understanding is that they have about 40 different font choices. So that is how you change the font for the video. Here you can change the size. So again, you have this slider option there. You can change the color, change the title accent color. And this here is for the subtitles, same options right there. Then finally down here, you have these different text styles. So again, it says preset animation and visual treatments for your text. So again, if you want to use something that has a bit more animation to it, you can click on this and it will apply it to your whole video. So finally, if we come over here to video settings, you can again change the background or the accent colors we saw before, but again, this would be for the whole video rather than for an individual scene. And then here you have preset transitions and visual treatments for images and video clips. So this is kind of interesting. I had to go to the help section on Animoto to understand this a little better. And so what it says, it says within each transition style, you'll notice that there are also different types of transitions in between different block types. For example, the transition between a photo block and a text block might be different than the transition between a photo block and a photo block. Although it's not possible to select individual transitions per block, using different block styles can give you more control of the transitions between your blocks. So to me, that's a little confusing. It doesn't seem like you have necessarily full control over what transitions you get. You pick one of these, if I pick brush, I don't know exactly how it's going to affect things. Again, it said it's going to be different based on what the other blocks are. So it's a kind of a, for me, a different or kind of a strange way to do transitions, but you do have that option at least to add transitions between your different scenes within your video. Then finally here under watermark, if I click on that, I can add a logo to the corner of my video. Again, this is on the paid plan, which again, if you want to use Animoto, you really need to be on the paid plan because as you see here, you need to be on a paid plan to remove their watermark. So that is my demonstration of Animoto. As always, I try to be as comprehensive as possible. I might have missed a few things here or there, but I think I gave you a good basic overview of what you can do in terms of creating a video within Animoto. Now let me switch back my camera and share my thoughts about Animoto with you. So here are my thoughts on Animoto. What I like best was that the UI UX was very clean and easy to use, which greatly simplifies the process of creating a marketing video. And there are also some interesting features, such as the design layouts and the photo burst. That being said, there are several things that I didn't like about Animoto. First of all was a lack of flexibility. As we saw when we were looking at the design settings, many of the design choices have to be applied to the whole video as opposed to individual scenes. Now there's certainly times when you want to apply design choice to the full video, but there are other times when you want to add a design choice to just a single scene. And in many cases, that's simply not possible with Animoto. You also can't use more than one text field in a video scene.
So if you want to have multiple text fields on a scene, you can't do it in Animoto. And I also didn't see a way to trim the music in case you don't want to use the beginning of a song in your video. Finally, in my opinion, there are a lack of features. For example, there are no stickers, graphics, or overlays that you could add to your videos. And there are a lot fewer options for editing text and other elements compared to similar programs that I've reviewed. So while there are definitely things that I like about Animoto, in my opinion, it's not a tool that stacks up against its competition. And for that reason, I can't recommend it. So that is my review of Animoto. Remember, if you got value from this video, give it a thumbs up. Hope to see you next time. Bye.